Greetings, everyone, and welcome to the last episode of the Saboteur. Can I fly her plane? I want to fly the Black Widow. So this thing, as you can kind of see in the nose, you can kind of see it. Well, not really, but there's supposed to be 4 cannons mounted on that fuselage on the underside of it. And then that little turret up top with the gun sticking out. That's a radar-controlled turret that's for shooting planes from below and a defensive turret for the plane. Black Widow is sick. Anyways, let's go.
Where are you going?
You know where I'm going.
You will need help.
No, Veronique. I'll do this alone.
Jules was my brother. And my parents.
Dierker will be leaving the city soon. We best get moving.
Fine, you can come.
Sean, there's something I've been meaning to say. It's about Jules.
You don't need to say it. I can see your brother's face every time I close my eyes. I can still see his blood on my hands. And I know I won't ever forget what happened.
Stop it, Sean. You cannot go on living like this. Jules was a good man, but he was only one life. One murder among millions. This is not about my brother anymore. This is about something bigger than you or me. Can you not see that?
Yeah. I'm starting to.
Yeah, there is fighting going on all over the city. This is like the coolest frickin' spot in the game. Oh, man! Oh, jeez! Oh, a Zeppelin just blew up!
I'm in someone's sights!
Fucking hell. It's a war zone.
An uprising. This was Luke's plan all along. To help the people of this city find the courage to fight back.
Now, the Resistance can't trade punches with the Nazis. They'll be slaughtered fighting like this.
They no longer have a leader.
Bullshit. They got one. I'm looking at her.
But I don't know if I...
Yes, you can. Your people need you now, Veronique.
But what about Dierker?
Leave Dierker to me.
Sean, I thought we'd have more time. I wanted to tell you that...
Tell me later.
Yo, Dierker! Cheating rat piece of garbage, I'm gonna frickin' kill you! It's raining Nazis. Yep, it's raining Nazis. Well, they're not leaving any weapons. Okay. Still raining Nazis. A little over half ammo for each gun, but the shotgun's gonna be my bread and butter gun going through here.
He's killing everyone!
Looks like I missed the party.
Papers are mandatory at all checkpoints. Failure to prevent proper documentation will be severely punished.
Jesus, this place is a morgue. Keep trying, mate. You'll get it right eventually.
He's playing Russian roulette. Gosh.
Your failure is my failure. My disgrace is yours. The punishment is death. Ah!
This just isn't your day.
You were the only one who ever escaped. It is fitting that you should be the one.
I won't argue with that.
One day, history will thank us for what we have done. Holding back the mongrel hordes while you people cowered in our shadow. You could never understand the burden of my duty.
Killing you could never make up for what I've lost. My friends will still be dead, and I'll still have to live with the things I've done.
Is that why you're here? Did you think that by killing me, you could wash the blood from your own hands? That's tragic. We are going to hell, aren't we, Irishman?
Maybe. But you'll get there before me.
What are you waiting for, McKay?
Nice.
Is it over?
No. It's not over. I'm just getting started.
More than makes up for the garbage that was Mercenaries 2. Love the story, love the characters, great voice acting, great stuff. Doesn't hold pony punches with the Nazis having Nazi flags sitting around. It's just in your face. Action from beginning to end. Witty humor. Love it. Absolutely adore this game. Now, I will say this, the driving physics probably could have been a little better. That's probably the weakest part of the game. But they're not terrible. They're completely playable. This game has gorgeous graphics. They still hold up well today. I mean, listen to the soundtrack even. Why did no one play this? And screw you, EA, because after you launched this beautiful, gorgeous masterpiece of a game, you launched it at a bad time after Thanksgiving. Not in this. You could have waited till spring and make this a big spring release, but you didn't. You shut down Pandemic immediately because you're like, oh, the sales were crap. Well, you launched it the same year that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 came out, and you launched it after that game. And you did no marketing whatsoever with this. None. Shame on you, EA. I mean, look at this gorgeous architecture this game even has. I mean, you just look at that and you're like, wow, this is great. I mean, yeah, it borrows a little bit from Metal Gear, borrows a lot from Assassin's Creed, and it's got a little Mercenaries vibe to it. And it's freaking amazing. Everything in this game, while it's done better in other games that focus directly on those things, everything in this game does work, and it works well. I cannot believe we will never get a sequel to this game. This is one of the tragedies of gaming right here. I've never met a person who played this game and sat there and said, I don't like this game. They all just either say, yeah, it's pretty good, or they love it. Me, I'm in the love it crowd. But no one can sit here and look at this game and say this is a terrible, awful, bad game with bad play control or bad things. There's nothing wrong with this game. This is a great, grand game. Thank you, Pandemic. You gave us good years of good games. I would have done your Star Wars Battlefront, but Disney decided there's a worldwide block in that game so that we have to all buy their god-awful Battlefront EA, which is, again, EA being stupid again. Just ruining things that are good. Anyways, guys, I'm so glad that everyone's put up with my shenanigans and stupidity through all these masterful Pandemic open world games. I mean, I like to call it the Mercenaries trilogy, but it's such a shame that this is their last game and they went out on such a high note and more than made up for just the craptastrophe that was Mercenaries 2. I mean, there's a lot to like in Mercenaries 2, I'm not going to lie. It was a lot better than I remember it, but it's, I don't know, it was just so lacking in just story content. There's Nolan North. He's going to be in every freaking game ever. I couldn't even tell it was him. Oh, I know that was Steve Bloom. Well, Speedy's happy I finished this game. And honestly, guys, I don't exactly know what I want to do next. I've got so much stuff I've got on my plate. I just want to get it out there and have you guys check it out. And it'll be so great, but as it stands right now, and I'm kind of undecided. But I guess this gives me a few days where I can kind of sit back and relax and get my head together and figure out what I want to do next. I know I've talked to a few people and have been saying stuff about Front Mission 3. I gotta work up the courage to go into that game because that is not going to be pretty. Oh, that is not going to be pretty. I'm debating on how I want to do it. I don't know if I want to do it directly captured off my PS2 or run it through my PC because I got a pretty good emulator on my PC. I think I'll try it on the PC first to make sure there's nothing wrong with it because then I can basically make as many save files as I want on there. The reason why I make a lot of save files is kind of a just in case if OBS decides to have a herder moment like it used to do and not record any audio, which right now it's doing good. It's been doing good through this whole series. I haven't really had any glitches or hiccups. It's done this game phenomenally. I love it. So everything's going good. But yeah, I mean this is one of my all-time favorite games because it just does many things and it does all of them well. It's a jack of all trades and a master of none, but what it does very, very well. absolutely adore this game. I was so hyped up for it when it was coming out. I was looking through past the shining beacon of hope that Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was supposed to be, and I didn't even play it at my conference because I was at a GameStop conference when I was running a store at the time. And, there was a line a mile long for Modern Warfare 2, and I looked at it and I went, well, I know what it's going to play like. It's going to play like Call of Duty. Why do I want to go there and waste my time with that? I was looking at Borderlands. I was looking at this. Heck, Flashpoint Dragon Rising was coming out, and I was really psyched up about that, even though that was a huge freaking letdown of garbage. And they never kept any of the promises on that game either. That's what really made me ticked off about that one. But, what else was at that conference? Shoot, I think there's an MMO called Aeon. Like Demon Souls. Yeah, Demon Souls was at that conference. Gran Turismo 4? Yeah, the actual Gran Turismo 4. And the PSP version, which I got a free version of that from that conference. And Halo ODST, which I would say was a superior game that year. That was, I think, the first Halo game I had liked since the first one. That's a game I could do. I could do Halo 1. Even though it's probably been done a billion, bazillion times. I'm trying to do some more obscure things. Looking to do Ace Combat. And then after I do Ace Combat, I can do Air Force Delta Strike. I think that's what it's called. It's a Konami flying game. But that game has everything from World War II aircraft into modern day, and some of their other aircraft, their secrets, which I will show off. But, yeah, I mean, I got some cool stuff coming up. Especially since I can record directly on my PS2, I can do some cool stuff now. And I got some other games I want to look to get in here pretty soon. Reacquire into my collection. Games I used to own, but just got rid of for whatever reasons. And I need to get with Jinx and finish up that Earth Defense Force 2024. Is that what it is? No, 2025. I can't even remember the name of it. I just know it's 4.1 on PC. I'm going to let these credits play out, guys. Because these people deserve all kinds of credit for this game. They got none.
I'd take the man in the moon if he would give me a try. I'm just a lonely cinder.
I'm also looking at maybe doing some more Nintendo games. Maybe do like an Atari game at the Omnibus, because I started out in the 2600. I could do some Atari games. Whoa, don't go dark. What online implementation? All you had on there was a couple of DLC. You had one DLC thing. There's not even really any DLC for this game. Really? You have this... EA had this many people working on online stuff for a game that doesn't have online. Game content download. That's all they had. Look how many people worked on this game. Look at this. None of them got any credit. Friggin' pathetic. Wasn't Battlefield Bad Company 2 coming out? That's right, it came out the spring. That was EA's spring release. I remember because Call of Duty always had the Christmas release. Battlefield took spring release. And that's right, Bad Company 2 came out after Modern Warfare 2 and was the far, far superior game. That's a game series I need to do, is the Bad Company series. Do 1 and 2. I could do the single players of those. Those would be fun. And here's your credit for your music, guys. Phenomenal soundtrack. Speedy, don't. Please don't. He's trying to bite my feet. I already know that's what you're wanting to do. Ow! Ow! Stop. Behave. If you see what this cat is doing right now, you guys will be tripping out. He stares at me. Then starts rubbing around on me. Like rubbing around my legs. And then he puts an arm around my foot, stands over it, looks around for a second, and then starts biting me. Goofy boy. I'm so sad I'll never get a sequel to this game. Good Lord. And I tried to push this game too. Try to get people to reserve it, check it out, look at it. Like, it's gonna be pretty cool. You're gonna run around the open world killing Nazis. Apparently people are more worried about death streak perks and poop grenades when you die. And there we have it. It's the credits. It's the game. Oh, there is also a perk that you can do. Oh, we can get his pistol. That's a unique handgun. There is a pool. Oh, it's on the other side, that's right. Let's just do something funny.
Fighting, I'm fine.
Was that mission failed? Yep, okay. Anyways, guys, we're going to end it on that. I just wanted to see what would happen. But there is a pool. There's a perk for it. Let me show that to you. Like I said, I've almost 1,000 pointed this game. How do I look at that? Oh, here we go. The 970. 42 out of 45. You jumped from the Eiffel Tower and survived. There's a little pool of water out there you gotta jump into, and it's on the other side of it. But yeah, you can see where I did like all the ambient free play. You complete all gold level perks, you purchased all weapons available in the shops. You completed the Saboteur. Stop the Nazis from executing 40 civilians. That just requires you to drive around, look for Nazis trying to hold people up, and you kill them. Kiss 50 women. Spend a lot of time idling around doing nothing. Basically, you gotta smoke a bunch of cigarettes. So, these two are tedium. I mean, all three of these are just kind of tedious. I was like, you know what, I'm not doing this. So, that's it. I mean, like I said, I tried to 1,000 point this game, but this is just crazy. Alright. And you can spend 75,000 contraband. It's actually not that hard to do. Alright, guys. Whoa, I didn't. Whoa, no. She's done 100,000. Total of 200 missions. Oh, jeez. I thought 30 was the max level. And there's a bunch of... I hate the secret ones. Release rank 4 parts for all mobile suits, and they give you 50 points for that. Oh, no. Anyways, I need to stop looking at all that stuff. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Appreciate everything. You know, leave comments, whatever. I try to get back to everybody I can with comments and everything. If I miss them or something, it's because I looked at it at work and I forgot to look back at it when I was at home. When I get home, I can actually do it. So, if I don't comment, it's my fault. Not yours, nothing you're doing. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one. Later.